Hi, I'm Doug, and today I'm reviewing the single best car I've ever reviewed, this 2003 Kia Spectra. Now I know what you're thinking, how could this possibly be the best car I've ever reviewed? I reviewed an Alfa 4C and a 911 Turbo, I owned a Ferrari and an Aston Martin. But this particular car is the best I've ever reviewed for one specific reason, because I don't care about it. I'm going to explain what I mean in a second, but first let me introduce you to the Spectra. It's owned by my cameraman, Felipo, who is currently standing behind the camera mocking me for being an idiot. Felipo bought this car from a coworker who was moving across the country for $1, and it has a few flaws. There's this dent, there's this dent, there's this scrape, and this scrape. There's this dent, and this dent, and this dent, and this scrape. There are these stupid aftermarket sun visors, except right here where it broke. The gear lever has lost its shift boot. The parking brake doesn't work. This is the door handle. And this is the seatbelt latch. And this is the noise it makes when it starts up. Don't worry though, it was sold by the classy Park Avenue Auto. This car is so bad that Felipo one time went on the Edmunds.com trade-in value tool to see what it was worth, and he put in all the specifics, and the trade-in value was?
$39.
Negative $39. Now, I didn't believe Felipo, so I went on the Edmunds.com trade-in value tool, and I put in all the car specifics, and the value that I got was?
Negative $39.
In other words, according to Edmunds, if Felipo wanted to trade this car and on a new one, he would have to pay a dealer $39 to take it off his hands. And yet, in spite of these issues, it remains the best car I've ever reviewed. And here's why. When I park my Aston Martin, I'm about as cautious as a prairie dog getting up out of its hole and looking for predators. No. And then I park in some lonely end spot, far away from everyone else, so that nobody will hit me. Perfect. In the Spectra, you can park wherever you want, even if it's between a Ford Escort and a semi-truck. You also don't care about minor annoyances like shopping carts hitting the car. The Spectra is also great to drive. I mean, really, it's horrible to drive. But in the Aston, you have to go carefully around every little pothole and road bump. Whereas in the Spectra, you can do pretty much whatever you want. And then there's maintenance. I just spent $1,420 on the annual service for my Aston Martin. According to Edmunds, this thing isn't worth $1,420, even if you had $1,450 in cash in the trunk.
The result is that you can get creative with repairs. In the Aston, everything has to be replaced perfectly to manufacturer specifications using original parts. In the Spectra, who really cares? A zip tie here, a piece of tape there, nothing here, and you don't really care about it.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, the Spectra is the best car I've ever reviewed simply because you don't have to worry about it. You never wonder if anyone's messing with your Spectra. You never worry if you scraped your Spectra's front end on the ground. You never worry if someone backed into your Spectra in a parking lot. In fact, you kind of hope they did, because then you'd get a big fat insurance payout, wherein you have to give your insurance company $39. It makes when it starts up. Where's the noise?